Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another video. Have a look at this today, guys. Have a look at this today. We have a big announcement for progressive chances coming into the game for the weekend, but also a guaranteed void legendary coming to the game. Uh, it has been a long time since the last guaranteed, and I did not expect it to be that soon. So I'm gonna take a break from champion trading because I'm actually pushing now to get the archer both on the main account. Okay, RSL helper. Thank you a lot. And also on the free to play, I'm pushing a little bit. I do have some resources, and maybe I get lucky. I'm not sure yet. It's very early to tell. But let's have a look at the progressive chances champions. I'll go through and just tell you guys my thoughts on everything. And actually, I'm number 2 on the tournament there, so maybe bad news for the free to play. We'll see. These are the progressive chances that will be coming to the game, guys, with Kaioku, Nekmothar, Kadrafon, and Gwendolyn, and Krogmar also offered through the progressive ones. It's very interesting because we'll have a progressive also for void legendaries like Rutraxa and Supreme Elhain, while also having the guaranteed. So you'll be able to basically get 2 legendary champions for the cost of 1, which maybe you will get because the guaranteed has a fixed amount. So Rutraxa there, very strong single target. Supreme Elhain, very strong AoE attacks, but not the best, I would say. Out of the 5 here that are offered for non-voids, I would say that Nekmothar is the biggest prize here. Nekmothar, as you guys know, is MVP for Hydra. I wish I went for him when he was guaranteed some time ago. I think 1.5 years ago or something. He was offered as a guaranteed for 15 sacreds. I didn't go for him. I think I even had the sacreds. I just didn't go for it because I thought that I was totally fine with it. But after that, I've done like multiple takeovers in the past, and I noticed on how good he is, how much better he is as a speed booster and like a big support with a decreased attack and decreased speed and leech he can apply on it on the enemy heads in the Hydra. Just provides a ton of utility that you might be missing out. So huge champion being offered here. If you happen to get into the progressive chances, then it's your lucky day. And for the others, I'm not that excited about Kaioku. We also had her as guaranteed. Kadrafon also is guaranteed. Gwendolyn also is guaranteed. The only one we didn't have as guaranteed for these was Krogmar, I believe. Right? We didn't have Krogmar as a guaranteed. We had Kadrafon in the past, Nekmo, Kaioku, and Gwendolyn. Very interesting. And then, yeah, in terms of the voids, as I said, Rutraxa is very strong for single target, but I wouldn't go crazy about her and just going out of my way to pick her up. So just spending if it was just her. But I know you all guys want to know what the guaranteed void is. So it's obviously going to be King Narcis. So it's very interesting that we're going to have Ancora available for everybody from the fragment event, and King Narcis coming so quickly, so soon, giving out a coupled champion so soon after he was introduced into the game. He is advertised as the counter to Taras and Marichka. He does work great in there, but if you think about live arena scenario, he'll get wrecked because he'll just get banned. Okay, so you'll have a ban on this guy. Maybe you can use something else if you're trying to get your champion banned. But yeah, King Narcis is not as important, I would say, to me personally, but maybe others out there who find him as the key to fight all those Taras and Marishkas, then he will be the answer. In terms of reviews, people do give him like a 5 in most situations, but he does, I believe, have to have Ancora with him together in order to do the increase in cooldowns with no resistance. And also the big AoE damage that he does here is very conditional, because he can also do an extra hit on targets under shield and strength. So this does not always happen. I believe that the conditional here has to happen for him to do the big damage to push through. And then his A3 attacks on enemy 2 times. This is actually very strong when there's multiple buffs on him and the target. So it's very conditional again to get the big damage coming through. Is he worth the 110 voids? Obviously not worth it. Obviously not worth it. 4+ players out there who have basically 0 voids. If you have been saving voids, if you have been spending and then saving the voids, maybe this is the time for you, because you can maybe get two good champions. Maybe you want to hunt for Krutraxa and then also get this guy in the process. 110 voids doesn't mean that you'll necessarily get another champion other than King Narcis, because it's pity. You might hit your pity on something that you have already, or you might hit it and you get Taras, and maybe you had also Mariska, and then you also get this guy. So you have lots of champions to work on. I love the fact that they give him out with 110 voids. It's lower than what I would have thought they would have given him out. Like if they would given out Taras for 110, this would be the craziest event ever. But he is not as strong as Taras. Taras is universally strong against everybody. This guy is not as strong against everybody. He's very strong against Taras because he can counter some of Taras's interactions, like out of turn attacks that he does, and basically gets 0 damage when Ankora will be on the same team. But Ankora herself isn't a very strong support, and she can potentially just get one-shotted. Depends on how you're going to build her. Probably going to build her with Stone Skin, but the teams overall that you can do with this guy are limited. Do not expect this guy to be like the key to everything. You cannot compare him to Taras, again, is what I'm saying. So maybe if you were gonna spend on voids, don't go for this guy if you think he's gonna be stronger than Taras. That's my recommendation. It maybe feels like a trap, I wanna say. And then in terms of the epics, we have Mr. and Daithi, Deacon Armstrong, very strong champ, Gembo and Ethlen offered through the progressive for the epics. So if it happens to roll an epic, you might get Deacon or Daithi or Gembo and Ethlen, but I don't think people care about the epics so much for the voids. For the non-voids, I mean, I'm on the free-to-play account, so I know the feeling of hunting for epics and waiting to get those good epics to help your account out. So I can see this progressive chance being something that people will look for, but you know, progressive chances are exactly that. They're just progressive chances. The chance to get the legendary does not change, and you just get a little bit better chance to hit that specific legendary if it happens to be a legendary rolled when you get the lucky glow, right? So feels weird to say, but this void guaranteed will be a skip for me, but I think many people out there will be happy and might be tempted. In terms of price, how much is that gonna be for somebody who has 0 voids? If we look at maybe some pricing here for voids, I'm on the free-to-play account, so the pricing here is not exact, but usually what Plarium does is $2.5 to $3 per void shard. So strictly speaking, the cost for that guaranteed will be around 330 to 350, maybe less if you have some saved up. I will just round it down and say $300 to pick up this new champion offered. Is it worth it for you? Again, you have to think about it in terms of your spending and all that, but it seems like a huge price tag for me to spend on a champion that I would barely use. If it was something else like a Sifi or even a Taras, I might be tempted since I'm a spender. But again, guys, do not think that one champion will solve your problems. Same thing with the Archer. Have a look at your brackets and how these go. They might be extremely difficult. Like this guy right here just came out of nowhere and is #1 now. I'm on the free-to-play, so I might have 0 chances of competing. I'll push a little bit, but I'm not gonna go crazy. We'll see on how far this guy gets in day 1. But again, I'm on the free-to-play, so not so many chances. And getting the Archer on the free-to-play would have been amazing. But not only do I have limitations of I have to be free to play on this account, but also if I wasn't free to play, I would think I might be tempted to be a spender now and go for the Archer. But would it really change much? Because I would then continue on spending and all that, and it's, you know, it's big. As I always say, as I try to say at the end of my videos, guys, please do what you want with your money. Right, but remember, this is a game that tries to promote kind of a gambling aspect with the shards and all of that. So take a step back sometimes, think of whether it is the right decision for you and your account and the way that you want to enjoy the game, and then do whatever you want to do. All right, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. I'm just giving out my opinion through the videos and my thoughts on it whenever Pliam does an event and stuff. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you found this helpful. Please share it with your friends. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.